every person experiences times when his efforts, not only they don't help, but they actually cause him harm. In this way, Hashem teaches us that all success comes only from Hashem. This is a section that if you live long enough, you'd probably laugh at. Why? Because it happened to you a bunch of times. If it hasn't happened to you, it's probably because you're only like 12, 13 years old, 14 years old and watching. Baruch Hashem, I have a lot of 14-year-olds that watch. All of them doing Teshuva, Ishtabach Shemo. But sometimes a person tries to do something, he's trying to do something good, and he sees that it doesn't matter what he does, it's turning opposite. He tries, he wakes up extra early to go to work early. He gets there late anyway. On the way to work, flat tire. He woke up an hour early to get to work early because he has the project and he wants to show the boss he really cares about the company. He shows up later than everybody else. The boss looks at him and says, he's on the next round of layoffs. He really wanted to come early. It happens. It happens. He says, you know what? I'm going to give this customer a discount without even telling him. I'm going to give him a discount without even telling him. I'll do something good. He gives the customer a discount. Customer calls him. Says, listen, I think I'm going to leave. Why? Why are you leaving? No, I don't know. I think I can get a better price somewhere else. Just seems to me like you're too expensive. I just gave him a discount. I lost money on this guy. And he's leaving. One time, I had this guy as a client. His name was Dr. Jameson from Michigan. This guy was a special type of client. There's never a day he didn't complain. Now, made of money, it's never enough money. Lost money, Hashem Yachem. He makes you regret that you were born. So anyway, one day he calls me after we did a few trades, and he says, oh, listen, the commission you charge on this trade, it's a little high. I'm like, it's the same rate. You've been doing business already for a few years. It's like, yeah, but I don't know, but we haven't made money in a few months already, or in this amount of time. I just sent you this money, and already, I said, you know what, I was already on a roll that day, making money, so I really just cared less, and I didn't want to be bothered, which is not really the best attitude in the world, by the way, because it'll lead you to do stupid things like I just did. I said, you know what, Doc, how about this? How much should I charge you? He said, $17,000. I said, okay, make it zero. Okay, I'm going to refund you $17,000 right now, okay? Oh, wow, that's great, thank you. All right, thanks, click. I refunded him $17,000. One of the dumbest things you could possibly do. Why? He didn't ask for a $17,000 discount. He asked for maybe $500 less. $1,000. Me, because I was just like, you know what, just leave me alone. Leave me alone already. Here, take $17,000. I paid a guy $17,000. $17,800, I think it was even. Just to leave me alone. Now, I didn't care about it at the time. Why? Because I was making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a day already. That day was like a few $100,000. I made a lot of money. So $17,000 was just like chump change. It's like, I'll just call another client and make $20,000. You know, it was nothing. You know when I started caring about it? When he left me. When he left several months later or 6 months later, whenever it was, one day I see an email on my account. Oh, this customer, Jameson, is leaving. This guy's leaving? I just gave him a $17,000 discount. A few months ago. You're leaving? You should be the last one that leaves. Why are you leaving? That's when you start thinking, you know what? At least if I would have made the money off of him, it would have been, at least I made the money. It was worth it. Okay, I serviced the guy for X amount of time, X amount of years, and at least I got paid. Okay, you left, but at least I got paid. Now you worked for free for 3 years. But that's also lack of patience, lack of midot, and that's what happens. So you think that you're doing good, and Hashem says, you thought you're doing a good thing? I'll show you not only that you're wrong, I'll show you that the only way that anything good can exist in your life is if it's for me. Now everything is from Hashem, regardless of whether you recognize it or not. But you could only identify it as good and enjoy the good if you could identify the source of it.